Hello everyone, my name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. Another 7 days that I video, doing all this in Alpha 17 on the PC, and this is experimental build 208, just in case they change some things down the way, just to kind of keep you updated. If there's any changes, then this doesn't work, or something changes, whatever, I'll update the video description down below. Okay, this is probably one of the most anticipated requests I've had for doing testing and stuff too, and that is going along with the previous video I did with zombies being able to dig, because now zombies can dig, and so a quick underground base like it worked in Alpha 16 is not going to work anymore. So I had a lot of people saying, it's like, well, what if you dig all the way down to the bedrock and make your base down there? Will the zombies be able to get to you during a Blood Moon Horde? So that's what we're going to test. So you can see this little block I have right over here and that one right over here are basically, there's just a tunnel going down all the way down to the bedrock, and I'll show you here. So let's fall down here. Fall. There we go. And then once we're down here, you can see that I have just a little tunnel going all the way over here to the second part of the base, and I just kind of hauled out a little area, and this tunnel goes all the way back up to the top over there with a hatch on top as well. So what I'm going to do is, we're on day 7 now, getting closer to that first day horde there, and I've done quite a few killing of zombies. I've tried not to die too many times, but it's happened a couple times. So this is going to be a day or a Blood Moon Horde level 1 here. This isn't testing any of the higher level stuff because we know for a fact that zombies can dig, but we're going to test out if a day 7 horde can get in here. And I do have it turned all the way up to 64 zombies. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of hang out here. Now, one of the things I can do, and this is, some people are like, oh, it's kind of cheating or whatever. If you turn on God mode, you can kind of float up a little bit. And that way I can clip through the ground and you can actually see what's going on. And you can see one zombie kind of walking up there. Now, yes, this is kind of cheating as far as seeing, but they can't see me. This is just sticking my head through the ground and clipping. But this will be what I'm doing during the horde so you guys can see where they're making it down here. Because if I'm just hiding in the house over here, chilling out, you won't know if they've made it. But I want to stay away from the hatch so they don't just fall straight down on top of me, bust out the hatch, and they're straight in here. So this will be kind of a way to see if they can get in here or not. So if I'm kind of in the middle, we got 2 tunnels here, so if things go horribly wrong, we can bust out to the other one if we need to. So let's get the horde started and see what they actually do. And there we go. Horde mode has started. You can see, oh dear God, look at all those dogs running around over there. Here, let me turn off the HUD so you can actually see a little bit better, and I'll do some brightness adjustments and stuff when we're actually doing this too. But you can see there's quite a few zombies. They're all running down to where I'm at. Of course, in a Blood Moon Horde, they know where you are. I'm hoping they don't figure out very quickly how to come straight over to me, but I'm all the way down at the bedrock, and there's a pretty good sized little horde. Oh, good lord, that's creepy. That looks kind of weird. It looks like I'm almost looking down, straight down at them, and then I'm flying above the ground here, so it's kind of cool. But we're going to get a big, gigantic group of people to see what actually happens. We're just going to let this run for a while and see if they can make it down here by morning. I have the time set on just a normal level of time, default. I didn't change anything on the speeds or anything. So we're going to see what happens if they can get down here in just a standard, regular horde night or not. So let's just kind of hang out and see what happens. Alright, so we are just past midnight here, and there's a good sized little horde there. They have made it down, I think, I'm just kind of estimating here, down to about the rock level, so their descent has slowed down just a little bit, but they are still coming. There is a pretty good number of, let's see how many's in there. There are 40 total zombies right at the moment in the game. Now this is in the general area, so there might be some wandering off. You can see a couple off on the sides kind of wandering, so there's not 40 in the whole, but for a first night horde, for a first Blood Moon Horde or whatever, that's a decent chunk of zombies, and they're doing a really bang up job of trying to get to me here. Now, like I said, when they get to the stone level, it's going to take them longer to get down there, and so we're just going to kind of keep going and see if by morning, if they've made it down here, if this is a viable solution, at least for this level of horde. Now, do keep in mind that once you get up into like 49 and 56 and, you know, way up there, when you've got way more zombies and you got the bigger zombies and you got cops and crawlers and all the other stuff there, they may be able to dig deeper faster, but this is just a basic level test to see if a normal horde can get down to you at the bedrock in one night stand. So, let's keep it going here. Okay, so we are coming up at 3 a.m. and you can see that you're starting to see a little bit more details on the zombies themselves. Now, the reason I'm just staying put here instead of like flying up to where you can see them is because I want to make sure they dig in a straight line towards me. I don't want to move my position and alter how they're going to dig. I mean, I guess if you were trying to survive in a base, you could run back and forth all night and hope that it actually worked out and would save you or not. And also another reason I'm testing just the 7-night horde and not one further down the road is if a 7-night horde set on just standard difficulty and normal game stage settings can make it down to the bedrock before morning or at least close to it, then any horde higher than that's going to be able to as well, because the higher you go, the more challenging the horde is, the more zombies show up, the bigger the zombies, the stronger they are, and so they can get down to you faster. So if a level 7 horde can get to you, or a day 7 horde can get to you, then any other horde is going to be able to as well. So we're sitting at 3:30. We don't have a whole lot of time before the gong sounds, we are safe and good to go. But we're going to hang out here just for testing sake and see if they can make it down to me. It kind of looks like they're getting a little close. So we'll just hang out and see what happens. Alright, there's 6 a.m., there's the gong. I'm going to stop the zombies, turn off the AI real quick, just so we can see where they are. So we made it through the night, they didn't bust into the wall, but let's see where they are. As you can see, they are not far here. Okay, so there's Bedrock. They are right here. I mean, they're that far away from being able to make it down there. So, while an underground base may save you from the first horde, now you have a gigantic tunnel full of zombies that are still going to try and get down to you. See, here's the giant hole now you have to deal with. So you had your openings on both sides there, they went straight down the middle, and now you got this tunnel down to the core of the earth completely full of bad zombies and stuff. So there's no way you could make it down here again. So if this is going to make kind of a temporary shelter where you were going to see, you know, if you could just make it through the night, quickly dig down there, dig off to the side and survive the night. Yeah, you probably could make it through one night, but as far as being able to make a base under there and actually survive for the night, well, I mean, you can see how far they dug down in just one night. And again, this is the day 7 horde. So anything bigger than this, or anything more inclusive than this as far as zombies go, and they're going to get to you, because this is as far down as you can go before you fall through the world. And they're maybe 10, 12 blocks down. And this is on default difficulty with just a good size horde. So there you go. For everybody who's want to know is, can you dig down to the bedrock and hide from a Blood Moon Horde? Technically, yes, but maybe only once before you have to relocate to a whole new area and hope you don't get any kind of the bigger zombies. So there you have it. Hopefully this was informational and educational. Maybe help out some of you guys with surviving the first Blood Moon Horde. Now, if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section down below. Of course, if you know of things I did wrong or you want to see me add to this test or whatever, let me know and I'll see if I can keep that on the list as well. If you found the video useful, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button down below. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already so you don't miss out on future videos. In the meantime, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. So we'll head down to the bottom here and check it out, and then I can show you what it looks like. Whoopsie!